Most guys will never be the kind of men that women pursue, but they could be if they just understood this. Guys, here's the reality. This is why chasing women is a losing strategy. When you chase a woman, what you're fundamentally saying and giving off from an energetic perspective is that she's the prize. And what does that mean? That means if you're spending your life chasing, that you are not the prize, okay? If she is pedestalized and you put her above you and you're chasing, you're always trying to chase her attention and validation and sleeping with her or whatever, a relationship with her, you're fundamentally putting yourself in a position where you are not in a position of power. You're signaling to her that you're not a man of abundance, you don't have options, and she is the center of your world. She is the center of your world, and it's more important than your job, your purpose, your hobbies, your friends, your family. This is not a position that any woman finds a man to be attractive in. And I should know this because I spent a lot of my life like this when I was younger. I was always chasing after women. I wanted their relationship, their companionship. I wanted them to sleep with me. And this put me in a position where not a lot of women wanted to be with me. And believe it or not, guys, there are men that women chase after. That is a real thing. The reason that you think this is not the case is because you've been living your life on autopilot, chasing after women because that's subconsciously what you think you're supposed to do. There's actually good reason for this. Because as men, we are wired to chase women and chase everything because that's how we're wired. We believe that if we put more effort into something, that we will see results in that. And that is the case in most things in life, right? If I put more effort into building my physique, into my business, into shooting YouTube videos, things usually work out pretty well because there is success with that. When I was improving myself as a vocalist, I put more time into doing that to build the skills necessary to be the kind of vocalist I wanted to. And over time, I did. And I've seen these things play out and realized them for myself. But here's the problem. When it comes to women, you have to flip the script on this. See, the things that I just said about building myself as a vocalist and a business owner and my personal brand and music and all this different stuff as a bodybuilder is that when you do this, you become magnetic, right? So the more that you attain confidence, which is gonna happen by doing the things I said, building your body, building your mind, building your career, your finances, all that different stuff, your skills, you become more confident in yourself. And what does that do? Well, it signals to women that you're a good option because women are highly drawn to a couple things: status, confidence, masculinity, right? So when you have this frame of yourself and you see yourself in a good manner and you have that confidence in yourself and that self-respect, you become magnetic and women will want to chase after you and pursue you. But you have to understand this, that building that frame for yourself only can happen when you take action and build these things for yourself within your life. Now, there's three key traits that women are drawn to. I'm gonna break them down very quickly for you. So confidence and dominance. The way that you carry yourself determines how not only women perceive you, but other people, men as well. So if you carry yourself with confidence and a dominant persona, then other men will respect you more and women will end up being drawn to you more because a man that's like that is very magnetic and women find that highly attractive. Number two is social proof, right? So women are drawn to men that other men respect and other women want, right? And how do you think you get that? Well, you get that by being what I just said, dominant and confident, right? So if other men respect you, then women will want to be with you more. And if they know other women want to be with you, then they will want to be with you more, okay? Perfect example of this is oftentimes when I'm walking on the beach down here in Florida with my shirt off, and because I'm a bodybuilder, I'm very muscular, these women will talk among themselves. I see this all the time. Women, like a group of women, college girls, will say like, you know, whisper something to one, and then they all look and they all start talking and like kind of smiling or laughing or whatever. And that's because when one woman sees something and is drawn to something, it makes it more valuable in the eyes of that other women, okay? And this is something that men don't understand because it's the exact opposite for us men. When we see a woman that another man's with, we're not really necessarily drawn to that. It's not like an alluring thing the way that it is to women when they look at men, okay? And that's something that's really important to understand is that men and women see this kind of dynamic vastly different in the world. And now the third trait that women are drawn to is purpose and mission. So men that have a strong magnetic purpose and mission that they're obsessed with in their life, and it really doesn't matter what that is, as long as you are driven towards it and you're ambitious and you work relentlessly at it, this is highly desirable to women. Why is that? Well, it's actually pretty simple. back in ancient times, men that worked very hard and could secure resources and had the ability to acquire them were very attractive to females because they could provide for her and her offspring and protect her, okay? So in today's world, it's not exactly correlating that way because women are a lot more able to secure their own resources and finances, and they have their own careers and stuff like that. But here's the thing, it still doesn't outsmart her wiring and how they're wired from a biological and psychological perspective. Even if a woman doesn't need that, ambition, drive, and having a purpose and mission for your life that takes the front center stage in your life, that is highly, highly desirable to a woman. And it doesn't matter what kind of situation she's in. She's always gonna be drawn to that in other men. And I would say more than the other ones I just mentioned, that to me has done the most in terms of me getting women to pursue me and chase after me than any of the other ones. But I think it's because that one is really the one that sets the other ones up, right? So if you have a strong purpose and mission for your life, then when you're working towards it, you're seeing the results of that. The way your brain works is that you're going to see these rewards paying off, and you're gonna have higher levels of self-confidence and self-respect, and that's gonna make you carry yourself better. And that's gonna make you have better social proof of other men respecting you and other women wanting you, right? You see what I'm saying? So this is really the one, in my opinion, that affects everything else. And if there was anything I was gonna tell you to work on first and foremost, this will be the main one. You need to get clear about your purpose and your mission for your life, because everything follows through from here. I mean, literally everything, from your mental health to how people perceive you, the amount of women that you have access to, that will all drastically change if you can develop that for yourself. And this is where a lot of men in today's world go completely wrong, because they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what they're working towards, and because of that, their life is a mess. So now what do you do with all this? Well, you do the first thing I just said, which is you need to discover your purpose and your mission for your life. Commit all your time to figuring this out, okay? No matter where you are in life, no matter how old you are, this is the thing you need to do paramount, okay? This is the thing that must supersede everything else. Given that I'm a man of action and you should be too, let's break this down on how you can actually do this. Well, the first thing you're gonna do, like I said, is develop that purpose and mission for your life. You need to commit the time to figuring this out. No matter how old or young you are, I mean, obviously the younger the better, because that can dictate the steps you take in your life. If you're already into your career or whatever you're doing, that's totally fine. You need to figure this out for yourself though, because this is gonna develop the necessary confidence and the aura that you put off into the world in everything else you do, okay? But another thing you need to do is you need to build your body. You need to build your confidence that's gonna come from all the things I'm talking about. If you build your body and you have a purpose and mission you're working towards, you will be unstoppable. I literally promise you, I've seen it with my clients, I've seen it with friends, and I've seen the opposite of this too, where guys are out of shape, they have no purpose and mission for their life. They're not doing well with women. They're not doing well with themselves and their own mental health, okay? And it's important to understand that you need to become the prize. If you build your body, you have a mission and purpose you work to, and you do this relentlessly, you will, gentlemen, become the prize. But you must do this, and you must understand this. I helped you to understand this stuff, how to stop chasing women and become the kind of man that women chase. Do me a favor, if you know another one of your friends, another guy that could benefit from seeing this, send them this video, because I'm trying to help as many guys as I possibly can. And with that being said, make sure you're subscribed and like this video, because that'll help to push it out in the algorithm so we can help more men with this. We live in a time where men are struggling more than ever with themselves and their mental health, as well as direction in life, and with women. So I want to help as many men as I possibly can. I'll see you guys in that next video. Make sure you have a great day or night, no matter whenever you're watching this. See you next time.